Home prices are falling in Las Vegas, but how far will they go? I've consulted my crystal ball, and I've got 2023 market predictions coming up next. Oh, ooh, wow. Oh, oh. Prices have been falling in the Las Vegas Valley for a better part of half the year, having peaked in May of 2022, and prices have been coming down. So today we're going to talk about what's in store for 2023, a few little market predictions, but first we're going to talk about where are we, how did we get here, and exactly where we're going. And if you're going to buy in 2023, I'm going to help you be the most successful that you could possibly be with a few tips on what to do for 2023 to still get the best deals. Before we decide where we're going, we have to actually find out where are we right now. So let's just do a quick recap of 2022. We started in January of 2022 with prices continuing to go up, and interest rates were very low, causing a lot of people to be in the market. So we had a huge demand. So with that demand, it actually created a situation where prices continued to go up because we saw lots of people paying over asking price. There was multiple offers, which also creates that over asking price, and even people paying over appraised value. So it was very competitive to get into the market in the beginning of the year. And then as we hit middle part of the year, in May and June, where we reached the peak, then we started seeing interest rates rise. So as those interest rates rise, then the buyers receded a little bit because it affects the affordability. So as you saw buyers recede, the prices come down a little bit. So it's a very challenging year for buyers. Things changed very, very quickly. So that's where we are now, having had 6 months of price decreases and also 6 months of interest rate hikes. We are in an interesting spot as we begin 2023, trying to figure out exactly where our price is going to go and where our interest rate's going to go. So you may be asking yourself, well, when are prices going to drop more? Or are they going to crater? And that is a big concern for a lot of people. So a lot of people are standing on the sidelines wanting to see what's going to happen next. So they aren't making any moves. So that actually is affecting the supply side. So if sellers are not putting their homes on the market and they're going to wait and see what happens, that's going to keep the supply low, moderate, not increasing at a great level. Now, on the demand side, as interest rates continue to go up very frequently this year, we're seeing buyers doing the same thing. Maybe they're holding off going, where are interest rates going to go? When are they going to moderate? Because nobody wants to pay too much and everybody doesn't want to miss that boat if things go down. So it's causing a lot of fear and anxiety in the market, which is keeping people out of the market. Now we're at the good part. What does the future hold? If I did have a crystal ball, believe me, I would tell you, but we can look at a few little things to figure out exactly where to go and what kind of moves to make in 2023. I think that prices will moderate, maybe continue going down for a little while until we figure out exactly what that sweet spot in the interest rate, and it seems like the hikes are slowing, and if not, going to moderate here in the future. So we'll have an idea of a baseline moving forward so people can feel comfortable getting in on the market, not feeling like they're getting in too high. And traditionally, if you think about it, home ownership is a fantastic investment. So even if you're not buying at the very, very bottom of the market, if we see 4 to 5%, which is the normal annual appreciation rate, that's a normal thing. We've been seeing upwards of 19.5, I think is what it topped out on, annual appreciation. That's crazy. What we want to do is see it moderate a little bit. So if we see 4% to 5% for the next few years, and remember, real estate's a long game. It's not a short-term investment. So even if you see a few swings in a few of the years, if things moderate and they go back to a 4% or 5% annual appreciation, it's still a great investment, and you have control over what you're paying per month because you can get a fixed rate interest rate, and if rates go down, you can always refinance your rate. So that's where it comes into play when people say date the rate, marry the house. So if you can get a house for $50,000 less than last year, maybe you couldn't even get one last year because there was too much competition. Now you can get one for $50,000 less than what the prices were last spring, and your interest rate is a little bit higher. If you can marry that house, so you get the house and you get the price that that house is, and then potentially refinance in the future. So you can always be looking at refinancing or doing some financial things, but that will be your house and that will be the price you paid. So when you couldn't get into a house last year for any price, now you can get into a house for a lot less and then potentially be thinking about that interest rate as interest rates moderate or go down. And who knows what the future holds in the next couple of years. If they go down even more, go ahead and refinance and you still have that home that you married. Now that you've seen where we are at, where we were at, and where we're going, now is the perfect time to jump in on that real estate market, and I can help you be the most successful you can be in 2023. Let's connect. Let's go over some of your goals and figure out how to help you and get you into the perfect house this year. Thanks for watching the Home Sweet Home Las Vegas channel. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos or playlists. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We're doing lots of different videos on real estate pricing and neighborhoods in Las Vegas, and also staging transformations, things for sellers when you go to sell your home, and also all kinds of Live Beyond the Strip shorts that tell you all the fun and cool things to do to get the most out of living in Las Vegas.